Hello and welcome to Winder TV. We at Winderland Corp felt that it was necessary to provide you with an update regarding the issues we are currently facing at Bella Brava Nature Reserve and the subsequent slanderous remarks made by members of the Good Nice community. As you may know, we have conducted a full investigation regarding the unfortunate incident at Bella Brava site, and we are now in possession of the findings of Peter and would like to share them with you. This letter was received today, addressed to myself and the rest of the board at Winderland Corporation. The letter states this: these are the findings of the investigation into the incident at Bella Brava Reserva Naturale dated on the 24th of July 2024. The first paragraph says the findings of the mistreatment of animals held in captivity, where the Winderland Corps are technically in possession of fallow deer, common European badgers, timber wolves and alpine goat on their property. None of these animals are classed as at risk, and there are no laws around the badger population that have been broken or the fallow deer inhabiting the area. Winderland Corps do not hold responsibility for either of these species on the property, and it has been noted that the intention of the Winderland Corps was to enable these species to live safely in ideal habitats as they look to redevelop the property into a conservation zoo. The second paragraph says, we have found that there has been no mistreatment of the wolves on loan for Berlin City Zoo. All transportation of said animals was completely within any guidelines and laws. However, we do find fault in the driver, who was driving the vehicle whilst consuming a tin of baked beans. Winderland Corps have since removed this person from their employment and are regretful over the population of fallow deer. In total, 7 deer were attacked before the wolves were brought under control. 4 of these unfortunately perished. The other 3 have been transferred to a reputable veterinary hospital in Milan. Throughout this process, Winderland Corps have adhered to every protocol that would be expected of them. And there is a closing statement. All animals on the site have now been clearly segregated to avoid any more death, and hopefully in the near future the Winderland Corporation can begin construction on the highly anticipated Conservation Zoo. This statement has been written and approved with and by representatives of Peter and the local government bodies involved in the management of Bella Brava and the land surrounding the village. Peter have agreed that the Winderland Corporation, apart from the one individual driving the truck, have acted appropriately at every stage throughout the development of the Bella Brava Conservation Zoo project and should be absolved of any blame. Peter are looking forward to working closely with the Winderland Corporation in the future. Regardless of the findings of the investigation, we at Winderland Corporation have a further statement to issue. The Winderland Corporation have always maintained a professional attitude to all our staff and shareholders. We are a company built with the mission of delivering top-class entertainment and leisure opportunities at a reasonable price. To our staff and facilities, we always work in a professional manner, hiring thousands of people across the globe for their expertise. We never lightly enter into any venture without fully planning and researching every avenue to make sure we deliver the best product for our consumers. The operation at Bella Brava to bring an out-of-control badger infestation under control should never have been publicised and shown to you. In reality, this was a carefully planned procedure that would have pushed the badger population back into the mountains and away from the delicate habitats down by the lake. In reality, it is the local people who have created the problem by dumping rubbish in the old derelict vineyard and not disposing of it properly. In reality, the badgers have now come so close to the village that the villagers have taken to managing the population themselves through illegal shooting and smoking out the sets in the hills. We researched and spoke to numerous professionals and experts on what was the best and most humane way to get the situation under control. Every single authority recommended a cull of the population, as many of the badgers are diseased and the habitats cannot sustain the number of them for much longer. One professional we spoke to explored ways of not killing the badgers but pushing them back up into the hills, and he explained that they're afraid of dogs and wolves, and if we were to introduce a canine species we might have the desired effect. Everything was planned and safe. The vineyard should now be free of badgers. But unfortunately, as you know, this didn't work. The unfortunate accident with the wolves attacking the fallow deer was down to human error. The individual driving the truck containing the wolves and the animal handlers was eating whilst driving and unfortunately managed to lose control of the vehicle in the deer enclosure. We are not at liberty to divulge any information on the identity of the driver, but we can say that they safely escaped the truck unscathed. A full investigation has been carried out and the member of staff driving the truck has been terminated from employment at Winderland Corporation. It appears that an empty tin can rolled under the brake pedal, making it impossible for the driver to slow the truck as it tried to traverse the uneven terrain. We are still not sure of why the driver felt the need to have just under 30 empty bean tins in the footwell, but we have determined that this is the reason that the truck couldn't stop and tipped over, releasing the wolves into the deer enclosure. Regardless of the outcome of the investigation, we at Winderland Corp took this project on as a personal project for an employee who grew up in the local area. That employee is no longer here, and due to her actions and the actions of a few others, we are no longer feeling that this project would benefit the corporation. The great disappointment and heartbreak we have felt this week as people who we thought of as family have deserted us is too much to bear, so it is with great regret that we announce with immediate effect that the Winderland Corporation are cancelling any plans for developing the area and the land behind Bella Brava. This land is now up for sale. None of our other current projects are affected by this decision, and we look to a bright future opening our third resort destination in the United Kingdom.